I'm also wet. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right. Obviously, it's been a good week. Definitely been a good week for being a DC fan. Or just a movie fan in general. Or if you just like comic book movies, you know? It's not just synonymous to just one side of the fandom. But Entertainment Weekly, of course, released a bunch of images for Aquaman. So we're getting a taste of what we're in store for. And I must say, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, this right here. My God. You got sharks versus seahorses, man. And we're going to see some battles. And also, by the way, if you count the statues of the kings, I imagine, there are 7 statues. So, the Unite the 7, yeah, a lot of people were talking about that. Yeah, you know, 7 kingdoms, you know. Some people are thinking Justice League or the 7 Seas, which I guess that's kind of like what it is. But, I mean, it's mainly having to do with that. But, I mean, we're in for something fucking gnarly and special. I mean, straight out of the books right there. It's just, it is nuts. But, of course, we have images all over. Let's see. What do we got here? I got to open up. Okay. Well, we got images. The big ones are, of course, that one. But we had, of course, Black Manta's helmet, which looks really awesome. And we got, what's his name? I can never say his name right. I apologize. I'm terrible. But he's looking at the helmet. It looks good. Apparently, what I've heard is this is not the final helmet. There's another helmet. So this one, you know, don't get too excited. I mean, if you're not excited, guess what? You're probably going to have a more Black Manta-like helmet going on. Nicole Kidman embracing her child. And it looks to be Arthur's dad right there. His name's Thomas, right? Yeah. It looks like he's right there. And Nicole Kidman looks absolutely great. My God. She is aging like fine wine. And then we have Orm. We have our first look at Orm, which, of course, is Patrick Wilson. This looks like, I mean, the way that I'm looking at Arthur right there, or Momoa, and his hair is all back and stuff like that. This looks like a flashback almost. I think this is going to be more of a flashback thing. It seems like. I don't know. To me, that's what it looks like. But I guess only time will tell. Of course, have images. We have an image right here of Mira and Arthur at some kind of ancient ruins or something like that, looking for something. And, of course, Amber Heard looks absolutely gorgeous as Mira. And everybody's freaking out about that and just how goddamn gorgeous she looks. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on about all this, but it looks like this movie's going to be special. Well, of course, I love this image right here. A behind-the-scenes image where you have the director hands, the frame hands. You got to love it. I love it when you see behind-the-scenes image and you see the director doing this. You see a lot of Snyder doing that. I think even there was one with Ayer and stuff too. But it's just when they're doing the frame hands, you know, they're doing this. So I love it when I see that when directors are doing that. So I mean, look at the set design. It looks awesome. You know, and of course people are debating back and forth, you know, and then of course, you know, stupid fucking headlines that just enrage everybody for some reason, talking about how this movie is brightening up things and it's not going to be like the dark palette that Snyder created. It's like, that's fine. That was for Snyder's movies and that worked just fine. Okay. I know there's some people that didn't like it, which is just weird. But the thing is that they still talk about it to this day because why? It's unique. This is what James Wan wanted, okay? And it's not like everything's going to be just like just rainbow colors everywhere. It's not going to be Guardians of the Galaxy because this takes place underwater, okay? And he also talked about how are they going to talk underwater? Is Mira just going to create a bubble like they did in Justice League? No. Basically, they're just going to talk. And that's going to be cool. Fine. They're just going to talk. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. Maybe they'll do some telepathic thing too. I don't know. But yeah, so there you go, guys. And of course, if you didn't know, the trailer will debut at Comic-Con this year. I mean, like I said, I heard that there was talk from from insiders that they're going to release it beforehand. You know, someone who I talked to, I was like, well, Jurassic World seems like a perfect time to do it. But, and he was like, yeah, you might be onto something. But I think when they showed it at Cine Europe and stuff like that, maybe they were just like, you know what, well, let's tweak some things and, you know, let's release something a little bit stronger. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they didn't get the response they wanted or something like that. That could very well happen. I mean, nothing to worry about. But I'm just saying, maybe that was part of it, and maybe they were planning on releasing it in like the next week, but they were like, no, let's tweak it a little bit. And you know what? It's probably be the best just to release it at Comic-Con, just to hype it up big time. And I think, all right, that's fine. Whatever works. Hopefully it's going to blow our minds. I'm sure it will. It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous film, and I think we're in for something unique and special. So there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What did you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. And, of course, visit the closet for shirts and stickers. All right, guys? Talk to you later.